we respond to these two aspects. On the outbound, I mean the export e-commerce. So basically in the typical traditional air cargo terminal, you can tell that we are dealing with general cargo every day. So the airway bill, and then build it up in a pallet. But in the past few years, because of the e-commerce, we are also doing a lot with the post mail. We do partner with Hong Kong Post, China Post, and also through different channels, we are also handling a lot of mails in Hato. So what are the extra service that we are providing? So that include the X-ray screening, the AKE or pallet build-up for all those mail bags. So we are now dedicated half of one floor in our terminal that we are dealing with the post in Hong Kong via Hong Kong. The second way that we are also approaching this e-commerce handling is the on-board couriers. So of course, we always handle the on-board couriers, but nowadays we request additional requests from the on-board courier companies, and they will approach us to ask for enhanced X-ray services and also building it up in the terminal. Or I think sometimes that could also be on the pallet as well. The third way, as I mentioned before, is the general cargo. So typically we are handling general cargo, but now we can tell that inside the pallet, so they are much smaller parcels, and sometimes we do need to have a lot of random checking to ensure that all those, to adhere to the security standard of the air cargo. And last but not least, airline e-commerce products. This is what we proactively talking to different partners, airlines. We believe there will be this type of products that are coming up. So we are also keeping an open mind to explore different partnerships. So not really restricting to the airline and Hato, but maybe to other cargo terminals in other regions that we can form a network in providing that service. On the inbound side, the import cargo back to China, leveraging on the Hato's subsidiary called Hakers, because every day we have the cross-border trucking services. We have two solutions offered in the past few years. The first one, we also set up a warehouse in free trade zones in China, in Nansha. So, and in that warehouse, all those cargo can be transshipped through Hong Kong, and then those cargo can temporarily store in that bonded warehouse. Once the order is made, then it can be released on piece-by-piece level, and then we can arrange the last mile delivery to the consumers. So that one, and we create that opportunity by monitoring closely to the Chinese government's policy. So when they set up the new free trade zone in Nansha, we also quickly arrange ourselves to set up that warehouse opportunity. But unfortunately, because the Chinese government also keep changing their policy, so somehow we also modifying our model or operation flow here because in order to adapt for the changes in the policy. And the other solution that we are also providing is the e-commerce express lane. Again, because a lot of e-commerce products are going into China, so we are arranging a special truck from Hong Kong to take them to the non-airport location. Because we realize in the past few years, there's a lot of e-commerce distribution centers being set up in various locations in southern China, which are not the traditional location like Shenzhen, Guangzhou. So we are also quickly mobilizing our resources, and then we arrange dedicated trucks to there. So once those cargo are released in those e-commerce distribution center, and that will be converted, most of them will be converted in the China Post channel, and then will be arranged for the last mile delivery from there. So in summary, we reckon that the tonnage growth in Hong Kong, in particular last year, actually are contributed by the growth of e-commerce in these regions. So as a cargo terminal operator, you can tell that we constantly modifying our operational process in order to meet the new requirements of the e-commerce and product. And I do expect or believe that the e-commerce trend will keep going, it will be still staying, and then for us as a ground handler, we do need to react fast and then modify ourselves, adapt ourselves to this trend. Thank you.